So, The Hitman's Bodyguard is a 2017 action movie directed by Patrick Hughes, starring Ryan Reynolds, Gary Oldman, Selma Hayek, and Samuel L. Jackson. So, long story short, Gary Oldman plays this dictator of this country, and he's on trial for crimes against humanity, but they have no proof. The key witness is Darius Kincaid, played by Samuel L. Jackson, who has evidence that can, you know, put him away for a long time or put him on death row. And so he wants to kill. So Gary Oldman puts out a hit on Samuel L. Jackson. So they ambush his, you know, transport. So he's on the run. Electra from fucking Defenders is the main agent who's in charge of protecting him, and she calls her ex, which is Ryan Reynolds, who plays this ex 5-star personnel bodyguard. Safety guaranteed. He only lost one person ever, Kurosawa, and he has a grudge against her because he's like, you gave him up. I never told anyone about a client, but I told you. And so he's mad at her, but he still loves her, so he goes to her. He's like, okay, I'll help you. What do you need my help with? The client is Samuel L. Jackson, so it's these two working together, and they need to get to New Amsterdam or someplace in Europe so he can give the evidence to, the judge. So they're already on a time crunch, and, they're just rolling through, running away from bad guys, shooting up everybody in sight. And the main reason why Samuel L. Jackson goes along with it is because they set up a sting operation to catch him by arresting his wife, played by Selma Hayek. And he's like, okay, I do this, I'll serve my time in prison, all 7 life sentences, if Sonya gets to go free. And so that's his motivation in the movie. That's the only reason why he wants to do it. And it's a bonding movie with him and Ryan Reynolds. And this is an action movie I generally really do like. I think it's one of the better one of the best 2010 action movies. It's definitely very cliched, but it pokes fun out of a lot of this action movie shit. Where Ryan Reynolds is very cautious, timid, very calculating, and Samuel L. Jackson is just, going and blow every motherfucker away in sight. They do, a really funny thing with, like, Ryan Reynolds. It's like, this man single-handedly ruined the word motherfucker for me. How does one man ruin one word? So, they play with, like, like, Ryan Reynolds isms. Like, he's very cocky, bland, just kind of being Ryan Reynolds. Just delivering it very deadpan, very cocky. And Samuel L. Jackson is very cool, suave, swearing up a storm, like Samuel L. Jackson does. And the action is very solid, and the soundtrack works perfectly with the movie. And I'm excited for the sequel. They announced a sequel, and I'm 100% for it. Because at the end of this movie, I want more. Like, I want to see their lives, because it hints at that Ryan Reynolds builds a relationship with Grace again, and that Samuel Jackson escapes prison at the end and goes with Sonya. And is a very fun, likable movie. And Gary Oldman is awesome as just this evil, tyrannical dictator. And they do, like, a really funny thing at the end where Gary Oldman's like, you're just like me. You're evil. You'll always be evil. You have a black heart. And nothing you can do. Killing me won't change that. And Samuel Jackson's like, motherfucker, I don't care. You shot my bodyguard. And Gary Oldman's like, who? Like, he is so confused of that's his motivation. And at the end of the day, I do love this movie, and it's awesome. I give it a solid 4 out of 5. Go check it out.